First of all, I have a fly in here. And I'm going to... All right. I'm just waiting. Clicking buttons. Okay. Well, I came back to do Dude Tarot because something's going on. So I come back in here and I did a real quick shuffle, and I'm going to finish setting this up while I'm waiting for people to show up. Feel me? Yeah. So I'm going to set up Donna in this case. Oh my God. You're live. Damn it. So here we go. We'll have Donna here for a change. And I'm already confused. This is going to be a debacle, a spectacle. Yes. But I did get the... Donna's word is haughty. And she's the one to tell you about yourself, isn't she? Okay. There's nobody here. Well, maybe this was a bad idea, Melissa. Maybe you just... Your word is commotion. What's all the commotion about? That sounds slightly similar to instigator. What's all the commotion about? The ruckus. What's the ruckus? I had a dog named Ruckus. Okay, I forgot to pull one for you, and I hate this little soft one. It just wrecks everything. Stomps. Okay, so we're going to have Dude Tarot, and we're having live chat and everything. Oh my gosh. And once I get going, I ain't going to be able to... I can't read the chat and read the cards at the same time. It's just not happening. All right. And hi! Yes, it's the first one I've ever done. I'm doing Dude Tarot. Something's going on. All right. Do I have this damn fly? I can't get rid of it. I'll probably just knock my sound back down. Okay. All right. This is for Dude. Okay. This is for Dude. Have faith right now. You're at work. You are what you say you are. What's all the commotion about? What's all the commotion about? He's like, what's the big deal? Because he's really not paying attention to drama at all. He's over here hard at work. He knows what he knows, and he'd let go of it at that point, right, Dude? And he's like, finally, somebody's got your attention. So it says, be careful. Be careful. Spirit says, be careful. I'm going to have to ditch this, and I won't be able to see that at all now. I mean, it looks like little grains of rice. I'm sorry. Be careful. Do not take risks. A bouquet. Compliments from an admirer. Oh, you have the regard of someone. Dealings are a relationship with an older man. What's all the commotion about? Don't take the risk. You have the benefit of the experience that you already have. And I think you're having quite a few conversations with this older man. It could be like an elder figure or some sort of a stable advice. You got your head in the clouds. But I mean, but you're on the right path. But this is the magic. I mean, this is being some sort of a it's the trap genie. But if it's you, oh, are you the keeper? Are you the keeper? I don't know. But you got your head in the clouds. Okay. And it goes trust in Jesus. And there's Jesus, the dog. There's loyalty, trust in the loyalty of your relationship. Go forward timidly, though. Just like something of great value, you wouldn't want to just run pell-mell all back and forth through it and stuff. You want to have care for it because this is valuable to you. And I said trust in Jesus right when I flipped Jesus. And I just want to say keep your morals high. Keep your morals high. I think you have a high vibration spiritual. I think you have help of a spiritual nature that would not be available to you was your vibes low. Okay? And be more witchy. Lean into it. Trust in Jesus. Just like magic. Sometimes the victory is not worth the price. And sometimes just keeping your head down and being in this hard at work, diligent, earnest, sincere mode is a protection of itself. And because, see, there's all kinds of fighting going on around you and you weren't even aware of it because you've been minding your own business and doing what you're doing. This is what's on your mind. The happy family. 10 of Cups. Okay, this is dude flying high. This is the question that I woke up thinking with. I woke up with that Helen Reddy song in my head. Leave me alone. And I'm like, what's up with dude? Okay, so he wants to work it out. The cooperation, better together, happy family. Okay, dude isn't even aware of all this fighting that's going on. Dude's all the way in the 3D, pay the bills, just the facts, ma'am, kind of way. That's why he's not aware of it, because it's somewhat of a spiritual nature, a spooky nature, some sort of nature dimension outlook that dude usually doesn't deal in, because dude's in the 3D, right? Dude's in the material, black and white. He can put it in his hand. It's not real if he can't get it in his hand. Okay, and that's what dude deals in, is facts. This is not something that you can put in your hand, dude. This is a matter of the heart. It's a matter of a spiritual progression. I can tell you right now. And it is a matter of learning from your elders, possibly as well, sage advice, the ability to hear sage advice and know it. I got the power. That's your divine feminine. Okay, it's coming right along for you. And it's a completion of a cycle, a lesson learned. And it's ending up on a good note, okay? It looks like you got all your ducks in a row. I'm sorry, I got a Charlie horse in my side when I twisted. And it's still trying to fire back up. Okay. I'd like to ask you to like, share, and subscribe. And we're getting ready to have a look at chat tips for the socially anxious. Or should you ever be shopping for your next mother-in-law? Remember? Oh, that probably does not work for dude. I would not want, if I was Donna, I'm just saying, I would not want my dude to be real tight with my mom. I'm just saying. Do whatever you like, right? But over there, get in your lane. What are your deepest professional goals? What is for dude? Dude is loyal. His professional goals, they would have to be morals. And there is his professional goals is to have an income that can support everybody and get everybody what they want. Yes, because he does see himself as the leader and he's hard at work. He's thinking about everything, not just the bills. He's thinking there's the cooperation and the family. That's a lot of crap, man. That's a whole bunch of stuff to think. And he's the loyal companion. Trust in Jesus. Tread lightly. Tread lightly. Trust that you're going the right way because you have help that your work on yourself has afforded to you. You've earned it. You've earned it where you are right now. And it's been hard work, a lot of work. And it's good that you're not aware of this because that means that you're really paying attention to yourself. And that's where true progress is really made because you do it for yourself or not at all. What are your deepest professional goals? Well, there's your question. Okay, here's Trapped in Elevator with Grandma. What is your favorite saying or quotation? My God, I wish I was somewhere else. That's what I'd be saying. Where's the bathroom? What is something unique about each of your family members? Well, it's good to sit around and be positive. And I was talking about in this time of lack and endurance that apparently you all are going through, that it's good to be mindfully positive, to let the other person know that you do indeed care about them, that you do have their back, that you do think about them, whether or not you do, but you're supposed to, okay? And that's supposed to be real. But I'm just to hear it is even though you can't do nothing, just to say that is a strengthening of the bond between you. On a scale of 1 to 4, on a scale of 1 to 4, how much do you talk with your hands? Yeah, I do. I don't care. I'm batting flies too, man. I'm multitasking. All right. I don't know when this fly is going to die, but it can't be a moment too soon. Okay. Okay, so what's the commotion about? What's the commotion about, dude? You need to lean into you try to hook into your intuitive place. You should try to hook into your divine feminine, your high priestess, your fluidity thinking, not the black and white, the spiritual, the metaphor. Hook into to the metaphor, okay? And I know you're trying to make it work, but it's not always so black and white, and it's certainly not going to work with her like that. If that's what you're trying to work on, then your answer lies in hooking into the flow, not the math. Hook into the flow. It doesn't have to make sense. It has to feel right. Okay? And you've got the power. Release it. Just let it go. You ooze charisma all the time anyway. Just aim some of it over there. Smoozer. and it'll be great. It's looking like it's been a nice run. I mean, not that it's over, but maybe you're entering a new chapter, a new endeavor. Okay. We're going to have a look at Donna. Donna's word is haughty. Donna, I'm seeing Karen here already. Her energy is gratitude. Give thanks. I don't know. I think she's pretty happy with you because you seem like you're pretty happy with her, right? And it's gratitude and give thanks. But she knows her worth. And she likes what she's seen, the work that she's seen you putting into yourself. That's what it is. And it's not you. It's haughty, but it's like finally, you know what I'm worth, right? Okay. And then we got Temperance. She's been your ride or die for quite some time now, and she's seen many things come out of you, and she likes what she's seeing now. She likes the effort. She likes the direction you're going in. She likes to be able to work the sense of not. She likes the sense of working with you rather than being told what to do. They might be the same thing. It's all how you put it, dude. It's all how you talk to her. Okay? Haughty. You are a pawn. What is it? Pawn. Aren't we all? Here's Mother's easement. Your mother's pawn. Angel protection and guided intuition. Well, you may be a pawn. You may be Mother's pawn. That's Mother's card. So, she's always doing something weird in the background. Like I said, this mother, the cosmic mother is so large and indescribably vague that sometimes, well, one thinks she's crazy because the scale she operates on is so large. That's what it looks like to you because you can't understand it. Just like I don't. But it says you are a pawn. No one likes that. Okay, this affirmation is for everybody. Enjoy the journey. And it looks like you have been. This looks like a pretty good ride. And a wandering path. I bet oh wow, I was laying out that some of the predict your futures earlier, the pictures I was talking, and I laid out one. It was like a wonder. You wander here, you wander there, but you always come back. Well, this is Donna. This is Donna. Enjoy the journey. Donna has enjoyed the journey. Donna has seen many a show from you. A rich life with you, dude. This is how Donna relies on her intuition. She is quick like a cat. And she's probably a lot quicker than you because you were unaware of what's all the commotion about, right? You're trying to play catch up. This is Donna's arena is in the supernatural and in the intuition. It is not yours. Your arena is in 3D and math. Okay? I'm telling you, if you're going to reach out to Donna, it's got to feel right. It don't got to make no sense. It's got to feel right. Donna's lonely. Donna wishes you could figure it out because it's been a long time now. It's been a long time. She's unable to reach out more than she has. And maybe this haughtiness is a sense of awkwardness and self-esteem at the root, because why? If you're great, you fucking know it, right? Why put on that haughty air unless you're covering up for something? See what I'm saying? That's been my experience. Anybody that Karen stems from fear, okay? Not real. Maybe she doesn't know how to open up to you. She doesn't know how to be vulnerable to you. She has to hide behind this mask of coldness and control. Okay? She's lonely. She feels a lot of stuff that she doesn't say, and she's kept it to herself for a long time. And she does feel, okay, this is Donna. Feels controlled. Guess who? Guess who Donna thinks is trying to control her? Okay? You're going to have to lighten up with that. Donna wants to go shopping. Donna might need a new wardrobe. I've been seeing that show up. Donna's tired of saying yes when she wants to say no. She wants you to get in your lane a little bit. Donna has her own ideas. And she don't, for some reason, she cannot approach you in the one way that you're able to understand, which is the 3D. Okay. Donna can't get on that level. Donna has to operate on another level, and she hasn't been able to communicate to you any of her stuff because of the roundabout circuitous route that she takes. This is how she's saying yes when she wants to say no. That's not gonna. Donna's real grateful, but she's over it too. Because she thinks about her star. And this was come out upside down. She wonders if she can ever get to her star. Donna has things that when she says yes to this crap, she would rather say no to it. It's a blockage in her path to her, the things that she hopes for personally. Donna's trying to sleep her way through it or smoke her way through it. Donna don't know what to do. She's kind of trying to, she's trying to keep the gratitude alive, but nothing's really moving forward for her. Nothing for a long time now. It's leading towards stagnation. There's Karen. Disdainful, bitter Karen. Lonely, disdainful, bitter Karen who needs a new wardrobe. Tired of saying yes when she wants to say no. But yet, there is nothing in there. Donna here is not moving forward on her own either. Anyway, because she's putting your 10 of cups ahead of her, okay? She's stopping herself in favor of your desire, your plans, your effort, your hard work. She's to pursue her star would be to lessen the value of your effort, your hard work, right? She never puts herself ahead of you. And she will never get anything she wants for her own personal self by doing that. Dude, are you happy knowing that? Do you think that's all right? Do you? Because I know that you're not doing it to her, but you're not stopping her from giving all that to you either. You're because it's nice, right? The attention's nice. All right. All right, let me put my face on here and see if there's any before I flip anything. Focus. I don't know what the focus is. What? Are you there? Is anybody there? How do I tell? There's all these flies in here. Nothing beats rock. I don't know what the focus is. Okay, I'm not going to look anymore. Okay, well, I want to take a drink. Well, I got this nasty ass tea. Mm-mm. All right. You've come a far piece. And just like cause and effect, karma comes around, right? And the work that you've done has been good, and you are seeing the results of it, and it's just an improvement overall. Try to be more aware of your intuition. Try to think less black and white. Try to think of other people. Sometimes the victory is not worth the price. You have a desire to stay out of the fight, and because you want the happy family. You don't want the fight, you want the family. You want together, not alone. You've got the power. And the Hanged Man is a different perspective on the fight and the victory. Both the fight and the victory. What mattered to you at one time no longer does. And is it the fight, the incessant fighting that made it undesirable, or did you have a different, or did you stop fighting about it because you came to a different perspective? All right, this is what you're struggling with right now. You are hard at work. You've got faith in yourself, faith in your family, faith in your idea of reality as you know it. Okay, what's the commotion about? Significance. You be you. You're just being you. That's what it was. You're paying attention to you. That's why you're paying a little too much attention to you, and you're not aware of something that you should make yourself aware of. And maybe you're paying a little, you've got regrets about some stuff in the past. What's all the commotion about? Maybe, well, you know your value. And they know where you are if they want to come looking, right? You know where you'll be. And maybe you were just too available a little bit. You're struggling, a feeling of being too available and not being appreciated. And yeah, you're not appreciated. You worked so hard. You did all this for what? Nobody appreciates you. Vulnerability. This is what they see. You think you're being Mr. Nice Guy and everybody sees you as weak. And you don't want to be seen like that, but that's how you feel. No matter what you do, it keeps feeling like you seeing yourself as weak, even though you're helping. Why are you mad at yourself? Because you don't want to be seen this way. The strength to show yourself, but you feel like it's a weakness. You feel like to really show yourself as you really are is a weakness, and you don't want to let your guard down like that, okay? Because things are never as they seem. Nobody takes you seriously, so you backed off. They made fun of you, and you're just done talking to them because nobody's listening to you, and you've got all these long-term goals, right? You're so serious. Lighten up, Dad, right? Can't you ever take a joke, Dad? Why so serious? But you played around before, and they've undone you, undone your hard work, undone and unappreciated, and you've learned that shit don't fly. No, you're done giving it out for free, and that's it. Maybe you kind of feel foolish, like you're being too nice, like maybe they deserve what they get, right? Like you're holding a grudge. You're holding a grudge because you feel like you've been unappreciated. You worked your ass off, but you hold a grudge because you are unappreciated, right? This isn't the way you wanted to do it. This isn't what you had planned. Someone else has monkey wrenched your engine. Someone else has penciled in something on your to-do list. Okay? Someone else has upset your apple cart, and you are recovering, right? And you've been got before. You stopped communicating, okay? You're just doing what has to be done, and you're trying to stay out of the fight. Maybe that's the stop of communication, because it always ends up in a fight. And you're so done with that, you can't tell. So okay, and obviously it was right under your nose. Well, what's right under your nose is the Ace of Cups, and that's your passion and your heart. Did you get back in touch with that, and find that something was different? Uh, the leveling up, the work, is that this is the act of seeing something in a different perspective, which was, what was it I was asking you about? Was it, did you did you did your perspective change because of the terrible vicious fighting, the never-ending fight, or did the fight stop because your perspective changed? I'm going to say the fight stopped because your perspective changed, because the rest of this is all about some sort of a spiritual level up, shadow work, and that spirit was a kind of, your life is improving because your vibes are higher, which is self-improvement. Maybe it's both. Maybe your life improved when you got away from the vicious fighting. But you listened to it, and the fighting was just killing you. And here in a minute, you're fixing to let it out, because we have lots of anger. Oh my God. The fighting. The fighting. The fighting has to stop. You're the one that keeps bringing the fight, and you withdraw from society because you cannot control your anger, your fighting, your rage. You withdraw. Withdrawing from them is the only way you can't control it. So mad. And you have to go within, you have to deal with the anger. What's all the commotion about? How can you be so angry yet so out of the loop? Totally unaware of anyone else's feelings. I don't get it. Because you're so angry, you can't feel or think anything else. Well, yes. Hermitize yourself so that you can learn how to release from that. Release from that. You're going to burn up, ruin everything on your own. And you've got the power. Okay, it's how you see yourself as loss. allowing yourself to grieve. You're blaming yourself. Maybe you called a halt to something and you have withdrawn and you blame yourself. You're grieving. You have to feel this. And there's a lot of rage wrapped up in it. And there's a lot of other rage too. Like rage and rage. And it's the straw that broke the camel's back. One toke over the line, sweet Jesus. Trust in Jesus. This is almost killing you. And it might kill you spiritually in your heart. You feel like this is that you're not going to get you feel like you're not going to make it through this, okay? And all your faith and all your hard work, where is it now? Where are all the promises that was made to you? Where? And you're alone, dude. You feel alone. But wide awake. See, you became aware of something that woke you up, but you're all alone. I don't know. It broke. This is the card of old programming, nostalgia, the values that mom and dad put in you. This is to become aware of old programming, to become aware of the limitations. What that one crazy card say? The one I did earlier about removing assumptions. How that one guy was supposed to stand an egg on its end, and then the dude hard boiled it, brought it back and smashed it, and just said that you assumed those were the rules. Well, you assumed that these were the rules for the majority of your lifetime. I mean, these were so much the rules that you weren't even aware of them because it is simply what is. Okay, and there was no option of resistance, of disagreement, of saying no. And I suggest to you that all this hard work and all this faith is exactly what I just described to you, and a lifetime of hard work at old values. And you wake up to think, what the fuck did I do this for? This is not what I wanted. This wasn't worth it. Was this worth it? Is this what I wanted? It's not what I wanted, but was it worth it? At the end of the day, it's not what I wanted. It's not the way I planned it. Remember the monkey wrench? Somebody has monkey wrenched everything you ever wanted. Has changed something. You never got nothing the way you wanted it. Even though you're the one in charge, right? It was never the way you wanted it. And somebody monkey wrenched everything. But at the end of the day, it's still worth it. And that puts you off. It puts you in a hole because it goes against everything. Your dad wouldn't have liked it. Your dad would not have liked it. You don't like it. Nobody likes it. But it's still a lot of hard work, and that has a value of its own, and it's worth it. But it's in a way that you never thought of. And you just have to call into you have to call everything about you. It's making you re-question your entire how you see yourself, because it is worth it and it is happy, but not for the reasons that you required, which is going to make you come back. It's a big circle back, and you call into question all your stuff, all your dad stuff, and you feel guilty about that. Don't you dare. I never thought I would I have agreed with everything my dad has ever said to me. He was a wise man. I wish I could have learned more from him. And maybe for the first time ever, you find that you are not on that same branch with him because you have stood in a place of your own making. Because That way didn't work, but another way did. And that has to become your way. And maybe there's a little sense of betrayal there because you've broke with tradition, because you did something that nobody believes, nobody supported, you walked out on your own, but you've always walked the walk. That's never been your problem because you had a good history. You had a good foundation, a good upbringing. For I don't care how many times a mom smacked you. Okay, it was good. There was love there, and for everything that they fell short in, they did it all for you, mostly. As an adult yourself, possibly a parent, you know the truth of this, and I hope that you accept it in a healthy way. And yeah, I think it kind of, you just let go of it. You roll off with it, and you went for, instead of focusing on the bad stuff, which is there. I mean, if you look, it's there. Everyone, it's there. Bad stuff is there. And instead of getting stuck in that, you went on and rolled with the good. But you got trapped in the good, and you've been judging the shit out of yourself because it's a different time. It's a different time. But you've always worked hard. No one ever said you didn't. And your folks are proud of you, I'm sure. I'm sure. And it's okay if you're not exactly like they were. You have to be okay with that as well. Are you? Because your life would be like I'm talking about dude being 3D and black and white. If you could be a little more okay with being different than what you think they would have thought, color's going to start popping into your scene, okay? And it won't be so black and white because you've let a different spectrum of light into it, because it didn't work. It didn't work for you. And you gave it all you had. But a different way does. It changes everything for you. Be strong. Everybody believes in you. Everybody loves you. Be strong. I don't even know where that came from. Your hopes and your fears. I got sidetracked. Forgiveness. Set yourself free. Be okay with it. Forgive you. Forgive them. It didn't work. Another way did. Forgive yourself. Forgive them. You got forgiveness on top of forgiveness. A second chance. Never give up. No one is unredeemable. No case is ever too far gone. One outcome of many possible. This is a card of this is one of the cards that I think reflects mirroring the hard-headedness. And just like it didn't work, you gave 110%, it didn't work, but another way does. And here's your other person. The cooperation is in the card. It's in your oracles. But here is your cooperation. You're fighting with your best friend. Why are you fighting your best friend? Okay? Why are the two of you are at each other's throats? Why don't you have each other's backs? Have you forgotten the reason before all of this is because you love each other, because you're together, because you want the best for the other person? Don't forget about that. Because that's what really matters. Not the backbiting, not the justification, not the finger pointing, because neither one of you, both of you plateaued and got caught in the dysfunctional comfy, right? It's awful to stay, but it's awful to go. The two of you are great together. Shine on, flame on. And there's your happy ever after, working together. It didn't work like you thought it was gonna, but it does work. It is happy, and it can be everything you wanted, just nothing that you planned. All right. Everything and nothing. I got to do something about that. I don't know why I'm covering that up again, because I just don't care. All right. let's get a look at the meme for dude. The last couple of them have sucked. I don't even know what this is, but it looks like somebody's breaking into your house, right? He's like, "Oh, were you in there? Was I not supposed to do this? Do, you know?" And he's wearing a little biker helmet and some pink sunglasses, and he just looks thoroughly stupid. When you start a new diet on Thursday, but then spend the entire weekend on the couch covered in pizza. Oh, looking at having a look at yourself. Having a look at your stupid self. When your shampoo says damage control, but you're still broken on the inside. Okay. Okay. Dude, you got work to do. You're a little on the goofy side. Have a look at yourself. And you've made big improvements. You've made huge strides. Okay, either make a little commitment and stick to it, or make a commitment you can stick to. What was this? When your shampoo says damage control, okay, everything looks great on the outside, but inside you're a mess. Okay, dude. Great on the outside, inside you're a mess. Here we're going to have the oh, that's right. I took the runes out. Okay, success, honor your gifts. You're moving right along. Apparently it's inside is a mess, but you got it covered. You've got it covered up. Nobody's aware of what's going on because you've been keeping your head down and you're just a workaholic. You work to avoid your feelings. There's the Magician and the Virgin Sun Queen. Dude, you're all about walking the walk. I think you got tied up in something that all you can do is endure. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of anger there. There's a lot of anger. And you've got the power. Remember? Okay, and your problem-solving oracle is to challenge the rules. Remember, the last one was eliminate the assumptions. And what assumptions are you harboring right now? What is it that you think is well, I can tell you one right there is the assumption that you had to do it this old way, the way that your mom and dad told you to do it. You had to live according to the old rules, the old values. And don't get me wrong, it's the high values that you have that has allowed you to get where you are. Okay? Maybe it's just a matter of internalizing it, because it's like, instead of just doing what you're told, it's that way because you do it that way because that's the way you do it, and then you changed it because that's the way you do it, and that has to be all right because it's not just like them, and you're okay with it. Finally, you're okay with it. But I think you're a little standoffish and haughty. You're a stickler for the rules. You're quick to if the rules were challenged, you'd be quick to you need to release that grip. According to ancient prophecy, whoever could untie the Gordian knot was destined to become king of Asia. All who tried failed to solve this strangely complicated puzzle. Then Alexander the Great had a turn. After fruitless attempts to find a starting point, he was stymied. Finally, he said, I'll just make up my own knot untying rules. And he pulled out his sword and sliced the knot in half. This is just like the boiled egg. Asia is fated to him. Most advances have come about when someone challenged the rules and tried a different approach. What rules can you challenge? What can you do differently, dude? Because it didn't work, but it will work, and you will be happy if you can find a different way. Okay. And I went through and I shuffled all this, and I apparently flipped some shit. But we're all okay with that, right? Yeah, we're okay with it. So, dude, I'm getting ready to do your energy. You got the Magician, you've got the tools, you've got the knowledge, you've got the foresight. You, however, are cold as ice. And I'm telling you, it don't have to make sense. It's got to feel right. You've got to deal with that. Success. Honor your gifts. It's okay to have feelings. I don't know what it is. I don't know what rules can you challenge. Do you have to act like your man? I mean, the way a man acts, I don't know. I'm pretty down with Trad Pat. I'm actually pretty down with the way Trad Pat acts because I have no respect for a little sissy boy. I just don't. But Spirit is telling you to think outside of the box because this way did not work, but it can work, and you can be happy with her. You want to keep her. You're worried that you're going to lose her. You've done everything you could. Look, you're worried because it didn't work. You've done everything you could. You've worked your ass off for this happy ever after. The happy ever after that your old man taught you that a lifetime of hard work would get for you. And you're worried because like this is not happening. It's not what I wanted. This isn't it. The Lovers. This isn't it. But is it wrong? I think that's the question, dude. It's not at all. She's not what you wanted, but she's the one. I think you're still looking elsewhere. You're still looking for your lover. You got your head in the clouds. You're still looking. You don't realize that she's the one. You don't realize it. And it's looking good for you. This is clearing the battlefield. The two of you need to enter into it again as partners. It's good enough for you. Why can't you be equal? It is equal. You just don't know it. Because you're not looking. Here's the Eight of Pentacles, there's the Eight of Pentacles. You are unaware of what's going on here. And you sorely need to be aware of it. You're lost in the past. You're lost in living up to your own ideas, which are not real. Okay, it didn't work. You saw for yourself as much as you believed in it. Oh, it's true. It's true. Yeah, it's true. As true as anything is. It didn't work. You're going to have to pull in a different sort of magic, and you're good at it. It comes to you. You've got to call in a different sort of magic. You've got to work. It's a change of perspective, and you are doing it slowly. I think there you are, hard at work, trying to figure it out. Ace of Cups. You're learning. You're learning. I'm learning. I want to know what love is. I still love you. And you're finding out. Look, okay, she's not the one until she is. There's the moon. You have a secret. She saw the real you. She saw who you really are. That would make you turn tail and run. No one sees the real you. That's a liability to see the real you. That's chinking your armor. Okay? She saw the real you. So she's not the one until she is. But then she saw the real you, and that means she can hurt you, right? You're not even aware of it. You still think you're in control of it. Oh, you forget you've fallen in love. Here's the boomstick. You want her. Yeah, you want her. You crave her attention. You desire her touch. And you think it's over. Is it over? A new beginning. A new beginning. Who with? Alone? A choice. A new beginning. To try again with the family here? Or do you go with your feeling of betrayal? You feel like she betrayed you because nothing worked out. It didn't work, but it still works. But nothing is like you think. And do you keep that butthurt feeling of betrayal? Okay? Because either you embrace dad and mom and in all the ways that you thought it was supposed to be, your inside of your head role of a man, how you see yourself as a man, or you betray yourself. You have to deal with a feeling of betrayal, of betraying yourself and your family and everything when you say no, because it didn't work, but it can work a different way. This is roles. This is how you see yourself. Because you put everything into this. Either you do or you don't. You put everything into it and it didn't work. So do you lose it? Do you stop? Because it didn't work. Right? You can't work with it. This is a full stop because it didn't work. You did everything you could. It didn't work. Put all your stuff into this happy that isn't your happy, but it's still happy. And I mean, is that for nothing? Because it's not exactly what you wanted? Doesn't any of it count? It's still happy. It's still good, but it's not what you wanted until it is. That power lies 100% with you. You've got the power. I'm going to leave it here, dude. I think that was pretty fucking awesome. Yeah. I am 110% happy with that. And I couldn't be happier for you. There's a little rough spot with girl. It doesn't have to make sense. It has to feel right. Three, 1, 0, 8. 3, 1, 8. I've got the power. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna post it. Bye. Love you.